Bullet Twin MG, and this is my first video because the last one we did not turn out so well. That was the drag queen challenge, and the video got cut off. I don't know how, but I'm not using an actual camera. I'm using my phone, and that's working out pretty good for me right now. But anyway, today I'm going to talk about this magazine company that I recently visited. And they're not my sponsors or anything. I just want to talk about them because they've got serious cred. Okay, so I went to that tattoo convention and I stopped by a stand. They gave me a few free t-shirts, some whistles, and I found out that they had a website and it was a magazine company. And they're called Pain Magazine. I had posted this on Twitter, and what it's about is they've got stuff over piercings. They have a hunk of the week or the beauty of the week or month, and that's pretty cool. They have them on the cover, and they show off tattoo artists, different styles of what they've done, and you can also buy different kind of things from that company, and they'll have it listed down. Like if you're getting a specific kind of piercing, they'll have like the belly piercings, they'll have the bridge, any kind. And I'll talk over that subject in another video, like explaining what kind of piercings are different, and I'll explain all that in a different one. But it's called Pain Magazine, and they're a really cool company, really chilled out, and they sell tattoo machines, because I'm not going to call them a gun. It's really weird if I do. But they sell that, they sell the ink, they sell tattoo kind of ointment, I would say. It's kind of like after you get a tattoo and you put it on there to make sure the colors are really bright. And whenever you get a tattoo, you're going to bleed a little bit, depending on if you take painkillers. So then that just keeps the tattoo very colorful, and it takes really good care of it. And then they have piercings. Like the ointment for piercings. If you're going to get one like right here, of course you're going to get something in there you're going to be eating, for God's sake. And so they have these little cotton swabs. It's called Dr. Piercing, and that's what they use, and they have them in the magazine. As I said, I posted it on Twitter and all of that, but I'm going to explain what happened at the convention that I went to. This was my first convention I've been to, and it was a tattoo convention. So there were all these cool places, bunch of people that were really cool, really nice. And then I went up to the stand, and behind it was like this really punk Earthbound, I would say. And there was this little girl with a stand, and apparently it was the Earthbound via punk. It was their daughter, and she had rainbow hair, which was pretty cool. And she was just like 8 or 9, and she was so cool. I mean, like, I tried to contact her because she was making those, you know, those rainbow loom bracelets or whatever. She was making those, and she said she didn't, like, she had a little post-it on the table, and it said, "I'm at the bounce house. Come get me if you need me." And it was so cool, and I just waited for a while until she got back, because I'm not old enough to have a tattoo, and I mean, like, over 150 people attended and got tattoos done, and some people were like, "Oh, we can give you a tattoo, we can give you a tattoo," because most of them thought I was like 17. And anyways, getting back to the story, she was doing tattoos with Sharpies, okay? Nobody was stopping by her stand, only like 3 people did, and that was with their little kids. And so I said, "Hey, can you give me a tattoo?" She goes, "Yeah, that's fine." And she said, "Do you want to look at my portfolio?" And she pulled out this leather case, and I looked through all of it, and I said, "I want this rose right here." And I still have it on my arm. It just kind of came off after I took a shower. And she said, "Okay, sit down and I'll do it." And so there's this little kid, a little boy, who was like maybe 5. I don't know, he was really short. But he kept on walking past her saying, "Can I be your helper? Can I be your helper?" And I mean, she wouldn't respond to him, but she looked at me and said, "I really don't want this kid to be my helper because he will not keep his hand out of the tip jar. He's really annoying and I want him to go away." And so the little kid went away after a while. And then I asked her, "Do you want to be a tattoo artist someday?" And she said, "What are you talking about? I'm already a tattoo artist." And I mean, I was laughing kind of hard, and I said, well, do you want a tattoo shop or anything? She goes, my parents have a tattoo shop. So, yeah, the little kid told me off, basically. And I feel kind of bad, but her hair was amazing. It was rainbows. I mean, what the heck? She's so punk. And so I see all of these adults looking at me like, what the hell is wrong with you? Well, this one guy, all covered in tattoos, said, why didn't you just get a real one? And I said, for one, I'm not old enough. And for two, if I'm just going to walk past someone, I'm basically going to let their dreams die if I don't at least acknowledge them. If I were just to let someone's dream die, that means they're going to live in misery and they're not going to do whatever they want. I might as well encourage a dream and make it live on than just let it rot there. And all of a sudden, there was like 50 people going to her stand, because apparently the whole goddamn place went silent when I said that. And so there was like people with black and white tattoos getting them colored in, and then there was little kids getting tattoos. And she did this for free. I gave her $10. And I mean, like, she made $200 after that. That little kid was freaking punk. I kid you not, she was amazing. And I mean, like, I'll show you a little part of mine that I got. She wasn't that bad. It was like black and red, and I really liked it. It was kind of nice, but I had to take it off. Anyways, that was my first experience to a tattoo place, or convention. I've been in a tattoo place. But there were a bunch of chill guys there. It was really nice. I got some artwork signed by some dudes. Got multiple t-shirts, some jewelry. What else can I say? 15, not 15. More like 10 different stands were like, oh, I can get you a tattoo. I can get you a tattoo. And I was like, no, that's fine. And then there were some guys, like, I was taking pictures. I had my camera with me, and I was taking pictures. Everyone was like, are you a photographer? Are you sure you're not a photographer? And I was like, no, I'm going to take pictures. And so I was just walking around taking pictures, and then this one guy, I said, get in the picture. I want to take a picture of your stand. And then, well, after that, he looked at me and he said, are you sure you don't want to take a picture with me? And I went, no. And just kind of walked back and took the picture, and he was so sad. I saw his beard fall off. No, just kidding. But, and then there was another dude. He said, I can get you a tattoo, but you just got to make sure the cops aren't seeing it. And I'm like, I'm not doing that. That's wrong. And he said, what, are you like 17? You only have 1 year until then. And I said, 14. And he goes, oh, little mama, you're so big for your age. And I'm like, what is that supposed to mean? But then there was a slapping contest. And I kid you not, a dude got knocked out. Okay, so these two guys were going at it. They were slapping each other, but they did one slap, and then they waited for a guy to recover. And if he tapped the table more than 5 times, that means he gives up. And this was for $200. So there was this one kind of short guy who was really big. I feel like something like that. Yeah. He was a really big dude, kind of longish hair, and then he was going up this guy in a cap. And he had like this goatee kind of thing going on. He slapped the guy with the goatee, slapped the short dude first, but in the neck. So it's supposed to be on the face only. If you don't hit the face, you have to get slapped twice. So, yeah. He hit him in the neck, and that guy just stood there. He was like, really? Really, man? And so then that little short guy comes up, and he just slaps the living crud out of him. The first swing was insane. Okay, and that guy, he just started going like fingering his ear. And it was just insane. After the second hit, he was like, oh, that hurt. And then he hit him in the neck again, because he thought he was all sorts of hot. Like, oh, I'm going to hit him so hard. And then, like, you hit him in the neck, man. You're not doing very well. And so that third hit, like the second hit, like knocked his cap. It was straight back. It knocked it to the side. Third hit, that guy was out. The short guy hit him. That cap flew off, and he went and then just fell off the table onto the stage. It was insane. And then that guy, he just went up another dude, and this guy was tall, really dark skin, and just, oh my gosh, made him tap out. Like, I saw his jaw go completely over when he got slapped by that short dude. Oh my god, it was insane. And then these chicks went against each other. One of them got scratched, like, she got slapped so hard her face started bleeding through the pores. Ugh. And then there was a guy with stilts. He had like bright green Oompa Loompa hair and was walking through the thing on stilts. And his gauges were like this big. This big. And then there's another dude that's like this big. Like he put his arm through him. It's terrifying. And so that was my experience at the tattoo thing. That was really, really cool. I hope to go to another one. That was the first one they could have in the area. But it was really an awesome experience. I would recommend going to a tattoo convention because it's like insane. The people there are awesome. Got signed artwork, got a bunch of different things. Jewelry, t-shirts, all sorts of cool stuff. And if you want to look at some tattoo artists' works, I'm going to be posting them sometime soon. As soon as I get the pictures developed, I'll get those done. Anyways, thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button when you can. So, bye.